Kanye West isn't just pushing boundaries anymore, he's burning them to the ground. From exploiting his wife's body to praising Hitler, his recent antics have left the world asking, is this a full-blown meltdown or a calculated descent into chaos? And more importantly, why can't we look away? Let's dive deep into the controversies, the scandals, and the uncomfortable truths no one seems to be addressing. Bianca Censori, puppet or partner? Let's start with Bianca Censori, the woman who's become Kanye's most controversial canvas. Once an architect, Bianca has transformed into what some call a human mannequin since marrying Ye in 2023. Her barely there outfits in Paris, Tokyo, and beyond have sparked global outrage. Critics argue that Kanye is gaslighting her into submission, turning her into a walking art project with no agency of her own. But it's not just about the outfits. Bianca's entire persona has shifted since she entered Kanye's orbit. She's gone from a private, professional woman to a public spectacle, often seen trailing behind Ye in silence, her face obscured by bizarre, face-covering garments. Fans defend it as high fashion and artistic expression, but others see it as something far darker. When Italian police fined the couple for public indecency, even some of Kanye's most loyal supporters started to question, is this love, or is it a cult? And let's get real for a second, if Bianca were your sister, your daughter, or your friend, would you be okay with this? The line between art and exploitation has never been blurrier, and the world is watching. Vultures, Hitler lyrics, Donna Summer's Ghost. Then there's Vultures, Kanye's latest album that didn't just sample music, it sampled hate. Lyrics praising Hitler, unapproved Donna Summer samples, and a $50 million lawsuit from a Jewish watchdog group have made this album one of the most controversial releases in recent memory. But here's the twist, despite the backlash, Vultures still went #1. It begs the question, are fans enabling his bigotry? Or is America just addicted to the chaos of a train wreck? And let's not forget Donna Summer's estate, which is suing Kanye from beyond the grave for using her music without permission. It's a messy situation that raises even more questions about Kanye's respect, or lack thereof, for artists and their legacies. But here's the kicker, Kanye's response to the backlash has been anything but apologetic. In interviews, he's doubled down on his controversial statements, claiming he's standing up for free speech and challenging the status quo. But is this really about free speech, or is it about feeding his own ego and staying relevant at any cost? Yeezy, from billionaire to beggar? After losing his Adidas deal, Kanye went from billionaire to, well, still rich, but desperate. His new Yeezy line features military gear so aggressive even Rambo might call it too much. Rumor has it that Ye is now begging Chinese factories to save his brand. But here's the real question, would you wear clothes designed by a man who openly praises dictators? Kanye's fashion empire is at a crossroads, and it's unclear whether his loyal fan base will stick around or if they've finally had enough. And let's not forget the financial side of things. Reports suggest that Kanye's net worth has taken a massive hit since his Adidas fallout. He's reportedly scrambling to secure new partnerships, but with his reputation in tatters, it's unclear who's willing to take the risk. Is this the beginning of the end for Yeezy, or just another chapter in Kanye's chaotic career? North West, child star or child labor? Now, let's talk about North West. At just 11 years old, she's already being paraded as a co-designer for Yeezy Kids and a genius by her father. While Kim Kardashian fights to keep her daughter out of the spotlight, Kanye seems to be using North as his latest PR pawn. The internet is divided. Is North a child prodigy being given a platform to shine, or is she being exploited for her father's gain? Expert, exposing children to this level of scrutiny is dangerous. But for Kanye, attention is oxygen. The debate over North's role in the Yeezy empire is far from over, and it's raising serious questions about child labor and exploitation in the entertainment industry. And let's not forget the TikTok factor. North has become a social media sensation, with millions following her every move. But at what cost? Is she being given the chance to be a kid? Or is she being groomed for a life in the spotlight before she's even old enough to understand the consequences? The mental health elephant in the room. Let's address the unspoken truth, Kanye's bipolar disorder. Supporters argue that he's unwell and needs help, not criticism. They point to his erratic behavior as a symptom of his mental health struggles. But critics say Kanye is weaponizing his diagnosis to dodge accountability for his actions. They argue that while mental health is a serious issue, it doesn't excuse harmful behavior, especially when it involves hate speech and exploitation. So, where's the line between illness and responsibility? It's a complex question with no easy answers, but it's one we can't afford to ignore. And let's not forget the role of those around him. Is anyone in Kanye's inner circle stepping up to help him? Or are they enabling his behavior for their own gain? The bigger picture. Love him or hate him, Kanye West is the mirror we don't want to look into. He's a reflection of fame's toxicity, the stigma around mental health, and our own obsession with chaos. His scandals force us to confront uncomfortable truths about celebrity culture, accountability, and the price of fame. But here's the real question: why can't we look away? Is it because we're fascinated by the spectacle, or because we see a little bit of ourselves in Kanye's struggles? So, what do you think? Is Kanye a villain, a victim, or something in between? Is he a genius pushing the boundaries of art and culture, or is he a man spiraling out of control? Drop your hot take below, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button before ye tweets about us.